Bruce Lee is a name synonymous with martial arts, widely revered for his groundbreaking contributions to combat choreography in both martial arts and Hollywood. Yet, few are aware of the significant role played by LeBell, an accomplished judoka and renowned stuntman, in influencing Bruce Lee's on-screen fighting techniques. In this video, we'll delve into the fascinating collaboration between these two icons and explore how their partnership impacted Bruce Lee's career and the evolution of martial arts cinema. Bruce Lee is renowned for his reputation as a kung fu practitioner. However, the legendary action film actor was never confined to a single fighting style. Born in 1940, Lee fused elements from various martial arts to create his own unique approach to combat. Driven by an unrelenting will to adapt and evolve, Lee integrated techniques from multiple fighting styles to broaden his skill set.
If he's the father of mixed martial arts, I'm the grandfather of mixed martial arts. And if you don't believe me, I'll choke you.
Before his arrival in Hollywood, Lee had a strong foundation in Wing Chun, a style of kung fu he studied under the guidance of Ip Man, a legendary Wing Chun grandmaster in Hong Kong. After relocating to Los Angeles, Lee decided to use his expertise to establish his own kung fu school. He became an instructor to numerous students in the area, including several Hollywood celebrities, cementing his influence on martial arts and the entertainment industry alike. Bruce Lee's name gained greater recognition when a Hollywood agent witnessed him perform his iconic one-inch punch at a karate tournament in California. Lee dazzled the audience and martial artists present with his remarkable skill and precision, solidifying his reputation as a martial arts prodigy. Despite his extraordinary talent at this stage of his career, Lee never stopped learning and evolving. While filming The Green Hornet, he expanded his martial arts repertoire by incorporating wrestling techniques.
The Green Hornet.
With Bruce Lee. That's when I first met Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee is a world-class martial artist. And the fellow that ran the stunts on it told me, hey, this guy that drives the car wants to do all the fights, and the actor isn't athletic and he doesn't want to do it, so this Chinese guy wants to do it.
Some stunt performers reportedly found Lee's approach a bit too aggressive, leading to an intriguing moment in his career. Professional wrestler and Hollywood stuntman LeBell was brought in to teach Lee a lesson. On the set of The Green Hornet, LeBell demonstrated his prowess by grabbing Lee's head and pinning him to the ground, leaving the martial artist shocked and unable to escape. As Lee protested, LeBell carried him around the set, much to everyone's amusement. Though Lee was initially furious, this encounter became a transformative experience for him. What LeBell did that day underscored the effectiveness of grappling techniques, prompting Lee to rethink his approach to martial arts. He realized the value of incorporating wrestling moves into his fighting system, Jeet Kune. Additionally, Lee became determined to learn how to defend himself against grapplers, ensuring that no one could overpower him in such a way again. This moment of humility and curiosity further fueled Lee's relentless pursuit of mastery and innovation in martial arts.
For The Green Hornet, doing a lot of the shows, and I got close to Bruce Lee, and he came down to my school and worked out for over a year,
Bruce Lee eventually forged a friendship with Jeet LeBell, and the two began training together. Lee shared his expertise in kicking techniques with LeBell, while LeBell introduced Lee to the fundamentals of Judo and wrestling.
And I taught him Judo and wrestling and stuff like that, and some finishing holds, which he later worked in some movies. And he showed me a lot of his kicks and striking, which even today I use in the movies. A wonderful, wonderful man and a great martial artist.
Through this collaboration, Lee learned various finishing moves and grappling techniques, which would later influence his approach to martial arts choreography. Years later, these elements became iconic features in Lee's on-screen fights. Lee incorporated grappling moves into his fight scenes, such as those with Sammo Hung and Bolo Yeung in Enter the Dragon, Chuck Norris in The Way of the Dragon, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Game of Death. In his fight scene with Bolo Yeung in Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee demonstrated not only his martial arts prowess, but also his razor-sharp focus. The two combatants clashed with intense strikes, each aiming for a decisive victory. When Bolo attempted to slam Lee, he skillfully countered the move. Even as Bolo launched another attack, Lee's concentration proved unparalleled, effortlessly dodging a kick aimed at him. Ultimately, Lee delivered a devastating kick that rendered Bolo unconscious, securing his iconic victory. Another legendary on-screen duel took place between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris in The Way of the Dragon. After a fierce exchange of punches and kicks, Lee concluded the fight with a precise guillotine choke, sealing his triumph. Chuck Norris later expressed immense pride in having the chance to face Bruce Lee, even if only in a cinematic setting. In an interview, Norris shared his admiration for Lee, revealing the high level of preparation that went into their work.
When I did the movie with him, and doing that fight scene with him, just seeing how fast he was, what an incredible athlete he was, it was really an honor to be able to fight in this film.
Norris also described Bruce Lee's rigorous training regimen, emphasizing the dedication they both poured into their craft. Preparing for their fight scenes often involved hours of intense practice to ensure the choreography was as authentic and captivating as possible. Their commitment not only elevated their performances, but also set a benchmark for martial arts in film.
But the thing is that our exercise routine lasts about 3 hours. It consisted of push-ups, sit-ups, kick in the bag, sparring. We'd spar what we call attacking techniques, where I'd attack him and he'd defend, and he would attack me and I.
Speed, strength, flexibility, and endurance were Bruce Lee's core training objectives. His rigorous and unconventional workouts have inspired countless individuals, despite their intensity and seeming impossibility for the average person. Lee's penchant for experimenting with training methods allowed him to develop his unique fighting style, blending traditional and modern martial arts techniques. In a widely circulated sparring video, Bruce Lee showcases his mastery of grappling and striking techniques. His student repeatedly attempts punches and kicks, but none manage to land. Lee remains calm and focused, patiently waiting for the right moment to counter. When the opportunity arises, he swiftly deflects attacks and responds with precise, devastating strikes. One counterpunch lands hard on his student's face, demonstrating Lee's impeccable timing and power. Bruce Lee then transitions to grappling, using a judo-style throw to send his student to the ground. Even when the student tries to retaliate with a spinning kick, Lee effortlessly neutralizes the attack, further cementing his control of the match. This sparring session highlights Lee's ability to seamlessly integrate judo techniques into his fighting repertoire. His adaptability and innovative approach not only made him a formidable martial artist, but also redefined the possibilities of martial arts training and combat strategies.